Hi, my dudes. What's poppin'?
I hated that one, actually, as it turns out.
What's poppin' and locking?
What's poppin' and lockin'?
So, this week,
This week?
what have you brought for me? What piece of tasty knowledge are you bringing?
My topic is things that have been making that I think are really neat. Things that I think are neat, but they're little things.
Little things.
Little
things.
neat things.
Little neat things. And what are these little neat things?
So what I think is really neat, so I'm a beloved plant parent. I have many plants that I've named them all, and I do think they all have personalities. But for the first time ever, I planted some seeds.
You planted seeds.
I planted seeds. And so obviously I understand how plants work. You put the little seeds in the dirt, then the little plant appears, and then it becomes a bigger plant, and then it becomes the plant you actually expect it to be, and you kind of don't know until the plant happens that it's going to be that plant, because it's kind of like little seeds and saplings, and then you don't know what it's going to look like until it's a plant.
It's basically like having a child, you just don't know what's going to happen. It's just going to do its own
No,
thing.
you kind of expect it to be human.
No, not really.
But I was looking at my plants, and it's pretty cool, because there was nothing, and I looked over and I was like, and then my rosemary, I think it's rosemary, I don't know, it's not at the stage in which I can see it yet, is all like, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Just like little green sprouts just sprouting up from the soil.
And then my lavender is full on like, honestly, I swear, 1 minute, nothing. The next minute I look over, they're like an inch tall. They were in the dirt and nothing, and now they're like an inch tall. They look green. They are plants.
It's happening. It's actually happening.
It's so cool.
I love it when that happens. Like the little, when it like curls up and it goes bloop, and it's got like the seed still on the end when it's really, really small usually. That's what I had with the pepper plants.
I literally feel like I have conquered the world. I feel like I've done something amazing. I feel like I'm like the best plant parent ever because I've watered some dirt. I'm like, this is the most, honestly, if you're feeling down, plant some seeds in some soil, because like a week later, you're going to have this amazing thing. It's really cool.
And you're just going to be marveled. But you brought that into the world, bro. You planted them seeds.
I am basically like the creator of time and the world. To these plants, I created their world. How crazy is that?
Essentially, you're God to those plants, essentially.
Exactly. It's the same way I was propagating my monstera, and it was cool to see all the water roots grow.
You see, I don't know much about plants. I've not got a very green thumb, as you know. I've tried, 9 times out of 10, things die. I've seen, obviously, you've got quite a few succulents, right, that you've, like, cut and made separate, sort of.
Yes. So I've given you a succulent as well, I think, right?
No, not yet. You said you're going to bring me one, but you have yet to provide me with said succulent.
Yeah, it's over there. I can see it. I wondered whose that was, actually. I was like, that's meant to be for someone.
That's mine. Because my succulent died. Do you remember the one I bought from Aldi for like £2 that I had for like 5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just, I kept watering it and it was doing well, and then all of a sudden it's just like dried and it's dead, and I'm sad. I don't understand what I've done wrong, because succulents are like the easiest plant to look after from what I understand.
So yeah, this succulent, I think I've got, the original was called Arthurio. And then out of Arthurio I got Sap and Let, and from Sap and Let I got like 3 others I've given to people.
You're basically just...
It's crazy. I can't even remember which one Arthurio is anymore because I've had so many...
So many iterations.
I've got like 5 pots of this plant around everywhere.
You're basically just propagating this plant to everybody. It's going out and it's multiplying and it's going to all the friends. It's taking over the world.
Yeah.
It's basically the plant from Little Shop of Horrors, right?
Little Shop of Horrors, such a good film. So yeah, no, it's really cool. I've absolutely loved growing my own seeds. I just feel like I've done something so amazing, honestly.
I mean, you have, to be fair. You've brought life into the world, essentially.
Yeah, I got some dirt.
Yeah.
I put some little bits in the dirt, and then I added water.
And then it went and just sprouted.
Really, they did most of it, but I'm like, that was me.
And life is here.
Yeah, life finds a way. Plants are super easy, to be fair. It's kind of like, do they have water? No, water them. That's kind of it, really. That's kind of it. Is it a cactus, in which case,
Don't water it. So what type of plants, because I know you have a lot of plants, what is the list of plants.
My list of plants? Oh my gosh.
Will we be here all day? Is this an hour's worth of content? I feel like it might be.
I definitely became that person in lockdown that... So I didn't own plants before the pandemic. And then I got one plant. And then it kind of spiraled. So Arthuria was actually my first plant. And since then, it's escalated. Some
Would
might
you say
say.
it's become something that is akin to an addiction?
No. I just found I really enjoy plants. I think they're great. And I love seeing all the spring colours happening. I love plants like just coming in and all the pollen because I don't have hay fever, so it's great for me. I love seeing all the grass, all the buds. It's amazing.
I envy you so much because
Do you have hay fever?
I do have hay fever. Today, I know early because I've been spending a lot of time outside today with Bandit, obviously, while she's like getting used to everything and exploring. And I've been very happy outside, but I can't go outside without hay fever medication, or it's a horrible time for me.
But the weather is getting nicer. Talking about the weather getting nicer.
Yeah?
I did my first bike ride of the year.
Yo, no way!
Yeah. Crazy.
Crazy.
First time you've heard that information. I did my first bike ride of the year because I hate cycling winter because it's horrible and grim, and also I'm not cycling in snow and ice. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's a dumb way to die right there.
But now, this is the first time I've been biking in 2 years, and I absolutely love cycling. I managed to do the entire distance I used to do.
How far was that?
I don't know. Well, I biked for an hour.
Okay, that's a lot of biking to go from not biking for 2 years to suddenly...
Yeah, to go from not biking for 2 years. So that was cool. I super love my bike ride and discovered more music. What? Music recommendations. So,
What?
Ellie Dixon.
I've never heard of her before up until this second.
What? That's crazy. I totally didn't text you all her music as soon as I heard it all.
Totally didn't do that. I haven't been listening to it on repeat for the past 4 days.
This was a recommendation from my brother, who can be found on Cascade's GNS Radio and Caffeine Adult Games, who I think was recommended it from Alex, who can also be found on Caffeine Adult Games and his own channel, Aero4XD. But yeah, so we've been listening to Ellie Dixon. Let's be real, you've been listening to her as well.
I've been obsessed. Since you sent me the songs, I did what I always do where I'll have like a day where I don't listen to it and then I'll listen to it and then that'll be it. It'll usually, when you send me a bop, it will just be on repeat for a while.
Yeah.
So I've been listening to 3 songs kind of in a loop, which is obviously Big Lizard Energy, Swing, and Greengrass, I think
Greengrass, yeah.
Greengrass, it's a wholesome song.
That one's,
but
so yeah, Swing is an absolute bop.
bop.
Swing is like, I love all of that. That one's just like, that is hyping me up, to be honest. Have you listened to CEO of Watching Television yet?
I listened to it once earlier, but I haven't listened to it since. I listened to it when you sent it, but like...
That's kind of on the same energy as Swing, in my opinion.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to try it in a bit.
Greengrass is...
A feel.
That was playing this morning, and I was like, I'm not emotionally prepared. She was like, the grass is always greener where you water, and I was like, no.
I'm there like, I'm not emotionally prepared for this. I've had too much stuff this week to do with...
But yeah, so we've listened to that music, and that's been really cool, because I love discovering new music, as I have said, and I love sharing it with you, because you're like, the song hits.
Yeah, it always hits. Like, the thing is, what I really like about music is, you know how you have those people that will only listen to one genre? They'll, like, just be a metalhead, or they'll just be a rap person. I don't get that. I just want to get all the music. So if anyone ever has a song that, someone I care about has a song that they really love, I want to take that song with me, because then it's like I've got a piece of them with me. Do you know what I mean? Like, they make me think of the people that have introduced me to that music, if that makes sense.
Completely agree. I'm definitely a song that has vibes, you know?
Oh, yeah, no.
I love country music. Jimmy Buffett, if it's summer, if I'm wearing a tropical shirt, I'm listening to Jimmy Buffett. There's not a Jimmy Buffett song I have yet to, dislike.
See, I don't think I've heard much Jimmy Buffett, if I'm honest.
I love he sends me to a place where I'm like, I could be on a beach with a daiquiri right now. And he's got such great songs. I could genuinely do a whole episode about Jimmy Buffett, but I won't.
Do you want me to write it on your list, just in case of Jimmy Buffett?
But there's such moods. Like, there's Margaritaville, which is just like a fun song. There's Son of a Sailor, which is like a kind of like slow ballad. Like, I'm gonna go into too much into Jimmy Buffett. This is ridiculous.
It's on the list, Jimmy Buffett.
Lana Del Rey is another one that has vibes in her music.
Her voice is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, I really like a husky sounding female vocal, if you know what I mean.
I think Ultraviolence
You know.
is maybe the album with the most energy to it. It has like such a vibe. Talking about great singers, we watched Hades Town one time.
We did.
Hades Town, amazing songs.
Oh my god. It just, the whole soundtrack from start to finish, like, you don't even need to watch the musical to properly appreciate it. Like, the story is told so well through the music.
It really is, yeah. Hey Little
Yeah.
Songbird. Oh.
Oh my word. Oh,
Yeah, I was just kind of like, hey, I'm going to London to see this play. Do you want to come with me? Here's no context about it, but we'll hang out.
yeah, basically. But it was the same when we went to go and see Tempest. It was just like, hey, want to come see some Shakespeare? It's like, yeah, bro. I'm on the way.
I love theatre. I think Shakespeare is definitely one of the mediums that I enjoy in theatre the most. Because that's always, in my opinion, how it was meant to be. Excluding the best Shakespeare rendition ever, Leonardo DiCaprio's movie of Romeo and Juliet. It's the only one that will hold up to the testament of time.
I'm speechless, man. It's so bad.
Exactly, and that's what makes it so good.
No, I can't. I can't even word it.
There's something about the essence that that film has, and it's like a level of energy that I don't think could ever be portrayed in anything ever again.
See, this is like a hot take, but I see where you're coming from, okay? I get it. But also,
That film has an energy, it has an aesthetic, and it fully stuck to that.
it did commit.
It ticked boxes. It did what it set out to do, and you gotta hand it that.
I can't argue with you on that. It did have a vibe, and it was like, we're doing it. Whether we should or not, we are doing this.
Exactly. This is what we're doing. We're sticking with it. Leonardo DiCaprio's there.
I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio, you know, fair play. Aged like a fine wine, if I do say so myself.
We were talking about old stuff, which reminds me, old stuff we've watched. I have, I don't know what else to do, I started watching Scrubs again.
I haven't watched Scrubs since, like, we were at school, I don't think, if I'm honest.
I literally haven't watched it since, like, I was a teenager. And I was like, well, we'll see how this holds up. Firstly, the first episode, incredibly grainy, and the aspect ratio is square. I didn't realize it was that old.
Yeah, it's old.
Because you don't really see square aspect ratio very often.
No, not anymore. I have that when I watch season 1 of South Park again, because obviously it's, like, really square, really bad, and it's like, ooh, this is aged.
But yeah, I've been watching it. I was very worried it was going to be a little problematic, because things don't age well. And it is a little bit. But you know what? It's like a nostalgia hit. Like, I'm watching it, I'm hearing the music, like the Scrubs theme song and the music that plays in it, and I'm just straight up, like, having throwbacks. But yeah, no, it's really nice to revisit an old show that's, like, that level of old as well. It's not like my later years. That was definitely when I was really quite young.
Yeah.
Because, like, you watch stuff you watched when you were, like, 18 and 19. It does not hit the same as stuff you watched when you were, like, 13.
No, 100% it does not. Kinderstairs, what do I put on the telly? And I decide to put on Friends. And that's another one where it's like, you know, obviously, I think it came out in like 1994, so when the year I was born, God.
Yeah.
So it's like, there are jokes in it where it really hasn't aged well, but it's kind of that comfort of, I've seen it so many times and it's always been there, and it's like, it's easy to watch because I know what's going to happen, you know, I remember it well.
I think Friends is definitely one of those shows that has, like, such a nostalgia factor for so many people.
Yeah, especially our age, I think.
See, I never watched it when it was coming out, so I don't have that nostalgia factor, but I did watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer when I was growing up.
See, I didn't watch Buffy when I was growing up. I only started watching Buffy last year, and honestly, I really struggled to get into it, and I'm annoyed that I struggled to get into it because, like...
Yeah, I think the only people that watch Buffy now are people that watched it when they were younger, and they watch it with that nostalgia factor, and I think that's, like, such a thing that is the reason we rewatch shows like that. It's like, it's not good.
No.
We wouldn't watch it if it came out now.
No.
But the nostalgia factor just hits.
Yeah, it just makes you feel wholesome, comfort, you know? Like, for me, if we're going down the Buffy angle, I know it's not quite the same because it came out a little bit later, but, like, Supernatural was something I always really cared about.
Oh,
When
okay,
it comes
yeah.
to, like, the weird storyline, like, that was always something, especially, like, the first 5 seasons, I'd say, because it went a bit wild off the rails, but yeah, that was always, like, comforting to me.
I think one of the films I watched so much when I was a child was Bugsy Malone.
Right, I know I have seen Bugsy Malone in my life. And all I remember is her singing the song about, what was it, her name is Tallulah or something.
Yeah, Tallulah singing the song, My Name is Tallulah.
That is the only thing I remember about Bugsy Malone. Because I think I've only seen it once. And that is the only thing I remember.
I watched that film like every day when I was like 11, 12, 13. I think the music just hit. That really inspired me to like musicals, I guess.
Yeah, no, fair. For me, that was The Nightmare Before Christmas. I found it when I was like 10-ish. I hadn't really watched it before, which is a shame because I think like childhood me would have been absolutely obsessed. But when it came into my life at the age of like 10, for like a solid year, I would just put on the DVD and just listen to the DVD. And I knew it so well that I knew like the film essentially off by heart. But the main reason I had it on repeat is just because I loved the soundtrack.
That reminds me as well of Corpse Bride. And the song where it's like in the underworld or whatever.
But we all end up the minutes of the day.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Oh, what a vibe. The animation in that as well. Why didn't I speak about that?
The animation is so cool. But wait, what's this? We're talking about all these old things. Are we possibly going to do a nostalgia dive next?
Nostalgia dive.
Whoa.
That's the noise of the, you know,
What? Yeah, that's a
garage.
flashback noise. What? Anyone listening, just wave your arms and imagine a flashback.
Basically do a Zoidberg. Zoidberg! Futurama was such a thing in my teenage years. I always watched The Simpsons when I was a kid, and then I found Futurama at like the age of 10. How has Futurama been cancelled so many times and yet Simpsons is still on season 30? When Futurama, in my opinion, is so much better than Simpsons.
I never got into Simpsons.
Hot take.
But Futurama. Hot take, I never got into Simpsons. Because everyone loves it. So many people love it. And I never got into like South Park or anything like that. But Futurama, I loved when I was a teen.
Zap.
Yes.
Pegny.
I think as well the animation of Futurama was fun.
Simpsons has a lot of like adult jokes that you don't realise until you are older, but
That's a lot of the stuff they did with our shows when we were younger though, isn't it?
Yeah, they really did. Like, people just assumed Simpsons was for kids because it was animation and it wasn't necessarily for kids. It was the same with Futurama and South Park, obviously. They weren't aimed at children, but yeah, because it was animation, parents were just like, oh yeah, it's fine, you know, it's a cartoon. It's like, no.
Yeah, because that was back in the day when like animation was for kids.
Yeah, because it was, yeah. You know, you had your Cartoon Network,
Yeah.
you had your Scooby-Doo, Wacky Races, Catch the Pigeon, all that great stuff. It was for children.
Well, that's been us. Jordan, stop. I can't help the hands. I really can't help the hands. If we ever do a live show, it's going to be so bad. Because I've talked to Jordan about this. If like we have to do a GNS radio live show or whatever, it's going to be like...
Oh no, it's going to be
Because I can't do the
chaotic.
conspiracy for very long without like having to cough. So I'm like...
I can't do Babs, like, without seriously psyching myself up. And even then, I don't think it's consistent. I'm not gonna lie. I call myself out. I don't think I'd be able to do it live. I think I'd literally be choking every 2 seconds if I had to do it live and actually, like, speak a script.
That's what would make it funny.
Especially because there's, like, words that you put in there that just make no sense, and I'll be, like, reading a paragraph, and then I'll be like, what's this word mean? I'll say it, and then I'll be like, wait, no, I need to start again, because I have to go back to the beginning of the paragraph, like...
Well, this has been the podcast. Dude, you're good, actually. We can say it because it's the end. Join us next time where we're going to do a nostalgia dive.
Ooh, exciting nostalgia dive. That'll be fun.
Nostalgia dive. I've been Luke.
And I've been Shannon.
Stay tuned for a trailer for one of our other projects.
You better stay pruned because you don't want to be trash. It's trash.
Don't want to be twash.
Don't be
Also,
twash.
check out the links in the blue where all our Instagrams are.
Yeah, give us a follow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh boy!
We do other stuff too, so here's a trailer for our podcast, GNS Radio.
Hello and welcome to GNS Radio, a place where people can come together to voice their opinions and perhaps even concerns about our local mega corporation, GNS. Rest assured, listeners, there will be no repercussions for anything said on the air.
GNS is a fictional creation of a caffeine-addled mind and does not actually want to take over the world. Or so they say. Remember, free thought is your right. I have to go. I can hear their boots outside. They've found me, but rest assured I will not be silenced for long. Keep listening, friends.